Hey gang, and welcome to the first video on this channel. I'm very excited to be bringing you this first project that we're going to be working on here. It's a complete bathroom remodel, kind of building it from scratch. Most of the demo work is already done, but we will be cleaning up the area a little bit, getting ready to set up for the project, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty large-scale project, a lot of different things involved. So I'm looking forward to bringing it to you guys and just kind of demonstrating what we're doing here. Let's get into it. All right, so just to kind of demonstrate what we have going on here, it's kind of a renovation in progress gone wrong. We have pretty much open everything, open walls, open ceiling. Some windows we're going to be replacing. The actual room itself is kind of a mess. We got insulation all over the floor. We got a bunch of stuff in behind this radiator here we're going to take out. And the first step is basically just kind of cleaning this area up, basically. I'll take you in here to the bathroom. So the bathroom itself is sort of small. It is currently being used like this. So we're gonna take care in preserving the shower, which is mostly done at this point. That is currently operational. But we do have some stuff that we gotta fix. As you can see, our sink is gonna go here, but the rough-in plumbing is over there. The rough-in plumbing also doesn't have a vent. It just goes straight down into the floor. That is no good. So we have to fix that. The lavatory here is also functional, but we are going to have to remove that to do a lot of the finish work and some more plumbing that has to be fixed. So yeah, there's some work to be done in here. We're not going to start in here though. We're going to start in that other room, try to make some room for the project, get it going. The hallway here is going to be included in this project. We're going to be cleaning that up a little bit and doing some drywall work in there as well. And the major point of this project is we're going to be putting a shower stall over here in this closet area. Kind of a small shower, but I mean, I think it'll work. We have some various things we have to clean up in here. There is some kind of roof leak that we have to deal with. I don't know where that's coming in at. But yeah, we have some reframing to do. Got to fix the ceiling here. There's a lot of weird stuff going on up there. But yeah, that's about it. So in the previous clip, like I just said, first goal of this project is going to be to clean up this like sort of back area here, make some room for some tools. You can see I already have my miter saw up here. But we are definitely going to need some more room in order to work up here, do a lot of the work that we need to do. A lot of framing, a lot of drywall, a lot of stuff going on. So we're going to go into time-lapse mode and get this place cleaned up. I want to get all of this insulation out of here, the floor cleaned up, and just ultimately all this stuff moved around. As you can see here, this is where the shower stall is going to go. We're going to continue this wall behind the tub shower area right over to that wall. And we're going to completely frame in this area for a shower. So yeah, first step is getting all this mess cleaned up. So let's get going. And just as sort of an aside, guys, I very much like to use these boxes here, 30 dozen egg boxes. You get them at most grocery stores for free. Sometimes get annoyed with you picking them up, but if you can't find them, you can talk to your local dairy farms. They might be able to get you a bundle. They come in a bundle of 25. Very, very good for hauling out garbage if you don't have contractor bags or, I mean, don't really have the money to buy them. If you're doing this kind of renovation work, you should have the money to buy them, but this is a good alternative for you if you don't want to spend the money on them. And you could fill these up, take them right to the dump, toss them out of your truck, and you're done with them. All right, so that's what I'm going to be using to clean all this mess up. All right, gang, so we just got done cleaning up all the clutter out of this room. You see I have a garbage box here, my miter saw, broom, some windows, and some sheet goods. So that is all I'm going to keep in here for right now. We still have to clean out all of this mess back here. This is mostly building supplies, though. I don't know if you noticed, but I cleaned up some of the studs that were laying in the middle of the room. They are currently back there. They are pretty twisted, so don't know if we're really going to be able to use those. Might be able to use them for blocking or something. We also have some can lights up in the ceiling. The ceiling itself is not very level, so we're going to have to take a look at that and see if we can maybe straighten it out a little bit. But yeah, the next step is going to be getting a shop vac up here and getting all of this insulation out of the wall. So this is my cat, Ripley. You'll probably be seeing her in some of the videos. She likes to hang out. Yeah, just thought I'd show you guys, if anyone wonders. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell from the video, but there is some evidence of water damage here. That is most likely due from coming in and out of this window in the wintertime. I don't know if you can see or not, but we have quite a bit of snow out there where I live in Pennsylvania. So yeah, that is most likely due to that. We are going to take a look at that in the future, see if the subfloor is still okay. I'm sure it is, but if not, we'll bring it up, we'll replace it. We have some extra here. And yeah, that's about it. So gang, just a brief synopsis of the tools, or the tool setup that I work with. I have a small pancake compressor made by Boss Stitch. It's very nice, I like it. Some various tools. I use the DeWalt Tough system. I have all my boxes labeled. Plumbing, drywall, fasteners, etc. So that way, whatever I need, I know where it is. It's very easy to find and get to. This is in a mostly finished portion of the house. We're actually renovating most of the house at this point. So, yeah, we're going to work on getting all these upstairs. And, yeah, let's see where we get to. All right, guys. So, for the ceiling here, like I said, we are going to be making this closet over here into a shower stall. So we're going to need to extend the ceiling over there. I don't know if you can see or not, but the ceiling over here is kind of weird. The studs or joists kind of change directions. So what I plan to do is kind of remove this wall. You can see this stud is kind of just hanging here. But yeah, we're going to take this out. Eventually extend these over to that wall, to that ledger over there. So that way we have one nice, solid, flush, level ceiling straight across. So for that, we're going to need to take these two 8-foot studs out, joists, and replace them with 12-foot all the way over to that side of the property. We're also going to be framing a doorway where the carpet meets that subfloor there. So we're going to need some studs for that. And we're also going to be extending that far wall out back there. You can see where it ends all the way over to that other property wall there. So we're going to need some studs. I'm going to head to the home store now and pick that up, as well as the filter for the vacuum. And we will be all set to get started. All right, gang, I'm up here with my rigid shop vac. I haven't used it in a good while, and it needs a new filter. So gonna have to run to the hardware store, get a filter, because that one is pretty nasty. All right, guys, so we just got back from the home store. I have a light set up here. because as you can see, it's getting dark out. It's winter here, so days are kind of short. So yeah, I got all the lumber that we're going to need for the project, a new filter for the shop vac, and just a few other miscellaneous items that we're going to need to finish up. So with all that said, we're pretty much good to go to start cleaning this place up. There is quite a lot of insulation that needs to be ripped out of the wall. So pretty much all you do with this is just get a crowbar, something like that, rip it all out, sweep it up. I did get a new filter for the vacuum, but you don't want to suck all of this up into the vacuum. You want to sweep it up, get rid of as much as you can like that first, and then just vacuum up the fine dust and all that stuff that's left over. So yeah, with that said, let's go into time-lapse mode and we will get this cleaned up. All right, guys, so being that this is some type of fiberglass insulation, might not actually be fiberglass, but I just realized I don't have any more dust masks at the house here, so I'm just going to put on this face shield that I actually wear when I go out because of the virus. I know it's not, you know, probably OSHA approved for dust, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, I'm going to start ripping out all this, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so as you can probably see, I got most of it out of the wall, shoveled up. I actually use a regular snow shovel to shovel up debris and stuff from jobs. Works pretty good. I've never had any issues with it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it all out of the wall because there's a few things I forgot to mention here. I actually opened up the windows to ventilate this place a little bit, but it is winter, so I'm going to close them. A few things I noticed. This house is balloon framed, which means that the exterior walls pretty much go all the way down to street level. And the studs continue all the way down. That one probably does. This one doesn't look like it does, but this may not be a full exterior wall either. I believe, yeah, we're on a roof out here, so I did also notice there's some kind of tar paper or something like that coming through the wall here. Not sure what that's about. We might have to look into what's going on with that. There is some old wiring here that's all been cut a long time ago. That is decommissioned, not live. And a few other things. Over here, found some Romex 12 gauge coming up through the floor, and also Ethernet wire. I believe this is going to be an office, so that's probably for the internet connection. Also, there is a radiator here, hot water radiator, one inlet, one outlet. There is a lot of stuff in and around this thing. I want to try and get most of that out of there today with the shop vac. And I am going to leave some of this insulation down in there as it goes down the wall, obviously. Because this wall back here, this is actually not part of the bathroom. Like I said, this is going to be more of an office area. But I do want to clean all this up so that it isn't, you know, going all over the place in the work area. So like I said, this is going to be our work area back here, because the bathroom itself is pretty small over there. So yeah, we're going to be doing most of our work back here. So we want it to be nice and clean. We're not going to be tripping over anything. It is a bit of a mess right now, but again, we'll go into time-lapse mode here and I'll get to vacuuming all this debris up. All right, guys, so I am back. I just finished vacuuming up all of this stuff. It's pretty good improvement from where we were before. A few things, again, I was wrong. This is not balloon framing here. This doesn't go all the way down to the street level. There is a cavity right there. I believe that goes down into the kitchen. And then again, we have this weird tar paper looking stuff coming out in certain areas here. But I just vacuumed the majority of that up as much as I could all the way down the wall. I have that little corner set up there for my tools. Got the wires tucked away neatly here. And I was able to get a good portion of the debris out from underneath the radiator, which was a big deal to me. Because to me, that's sort of a safety issue. You don't want insulation and flammable materials around something that gets hot like that. Not that it would ever catch on fire, but hey, you never know. So again, you see some water damage here. I tested it out. It doesn't really seem like it ruined the integrity of the floor at all, so it should be good to go there. Overall, I filled about 3 of these boxes with debris and insulation that was in this wall here. It really didn't look like much, but when you start pulling it out, it really really adds up to a lot. About halfway through, I had to stop because my vacuum actually filled up with it. I thought I shoveled up as much as I had to, but turns out it blocked up the vacuum, so I had to empty that out. Luckily, it compresses pretty good, so I was able to kind of stomp it down into the boxes and get it out of here. But overall, that's all we're going to do with this wall here for now. Eventually, we are going to replace these 2 windows with the windows there. And, you know, finish this out. But for now, the main priority is going to be the bathroom here. It's kind of dark in here right now, but this is going to be what we're working on. We just wanted to clear out that back area for a workspace, because I don't know if you could tell on the video or not, but it's pretty tiny in here. So we're going to need some space to cut lumber. We're going to need a place to cut drywall, and that's all going to be back here. So stay tuned. I look forward to getting started on this project and sharing it with you guys. So yeah, see you on the next one. So on the next video, guys, what we're going to be doing, now that we made some room in that back room, is we're going to be pretty much emptying out this room. We're going to keep the shower the way it is, so that's still usable. But all the rest of this stuff, the sink ain't even connected. I don't know if you can see or not. It was going to go over there, but we decided to change things around a little bit because we're putting a shower in over there. So we're going to get rid of the sink, get rid of the toilet, any of this other random stuff that's in here that's in the way. We're going to pull all this stuff out of here, put it back there, so that we have some room to work. And then we're going to start reframing this area up here. It's a little interesting the way things are up here. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but we got like studs that are just nailed, or joists that are just nailed together like that. We got studs that are just hanging here that aren't even supporting anything. We got some really weird cuts on stuff here around the window. I don't know what is going on there, but we got to pull all that out of there, reframe it. This is going to be the doorway into the shower stall. So we're going to reframe that for the shower wall. And then you're going to walk into the shower like this, make a left, and all the plumbing and stuff will be back that way with access to that back room. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to remove a toilet. And yeah, so see you then. So just a few extra things, guys. Since we are going to have to remove the toilet in order to do the repairs and renovations up there, it's a good idea to, you know, if you have another bathroom in your house, it's very good. Luckily, we have this one here so that we don't have to worry about a toilet. Shower is going to stay connected, so that doesn't need to be a problem either. This closet here is actually going to be turned into a laundry room eventually, and the main stack for the toilet and the bathroom upstairs actually runs down this wall. And you can actually see some of it there where it goes around a girder. So that is all going to be ripped out and replaced with new PVC in the future. Actually, in the pretty near future. Once we get everything reframed the way we want it, we're going to start working on the plumbing. Yeah, so that's it.